In this video, we'll be going over the continuation of the csharp.net video tutorials. So we'll be going over the continuation of enumerators, and so we'll be doing comparing enumerators and enum variables. So we previously saw that enumerators and enum variables can be compared using the equality operator, or the double equal sign. You can also compare enumerators and enum variables with the other relational operators. For example, using the date. So let's first create. Well, before that, so for example, you can use. Well, you guys won't know what I'm talking about unless you've seen the whole playlist. So I'm going to take this enum out, and this one out as well. So here we'll go with. So we'll call enum. Whoops. We'll go with days. We'll open a block. And we'll just go Sunday to start. Monday. Whoops. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. And Saturday. Okay, so we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So remember, the index value associated by default is that Sunday is, or points to 0, Monday points to 1, Tuesday points to 2, and all the way up to where Saturday points to 6. Actually, we don't need that comma at the end. Okay, so we have, so for example, using the day data type, we have been discussing the following expression. So for example, the following expression is, let's go with an if and a constructor if it lets me. So we'll go if day or days dot if days dot Tuesday. Oh, sorry, no capital. If days dot Tuesday is greater than days dot Monday, then we'll show that. We'll show a message box. So message box dot show, and we'll show true, because this is a Forms app, a Windows Forms app in .net. So we'll show true. Let me just print that and tell you if that is true. So pop-up window will pop up. Let's just see what it says. So in the last video we went over that we have to cast it. So the answer was true, so if we just switch them. Let me switch them here, days.monday. So you won't be able to see the pop-up just because it's a pop-up window and I'm using the Windows recorder. So days.monday is greater than days.tuesday. This should, let's go with else. Message box dot show will show false. Save and run that. So in the last video we talked about pretty much using the, we have to cast, so we have to cast an int to these so that printed false. So for us to actually show the value that Sunday points to 0 by default, then we have to for example, create an int val variable and point it to cast it into Sunday or days.Sunday. So just to make that clear, for us to get the value of 0 that Sunday points to by default, because here we didn't say that Sunday points to like 10. We don't have a value here. So by default, this just goes 0 to 6, basically by index value. So for us to actually get that 0 value, then we have to create an int val. So basically we'd have to cast into val and say, or no, we have to go create an int. Okay, instead of explaining, we've already done this before, but you'd have to go, where's our class stuff? Oh, sorry, this enum should have been out here, below the namespace. Okay, so here we should have had, let's just pretend we have a private int val. For us to actually get that 0 value here, we have to go val points to int cassid2, then we go days dot Tuesday, for example. Then we'll get the value 0, 1, 2 if we message box dot show val. That's what we did in the last video. So instead of that, so this expression here that we just did with the comparison of the enum variables, this expression is true because enum, the enumerator days dot whatever Monday is greater than, sorry, let's flip these back. Okay, let's go with days dot Monday is greater than days dot Sunday. So that's, if that's true, then message box dot show true. This expression is true because the numerator day dot Sunday or day dot Monday or days dot Monday. I messed this up again. Yeah, there should have been day. My professor's notes keep changing around these just to piss us off, I guess. Okay, so day is the enum type. So if day.Monday is greater than day.Sunday, which is true. This is true because day.Monday is stored in memory as 1 and days.Sunday is stored as 0. So that's pretty much it. So another example that compares two enum variables is for example, we could change this here. Okay, so we could go with some fields here. So let's go with some fields. Let's say, for example, day 1 points to, we won't be able to do that there. So just day, we'll just declare an enum reference variable. So day 1, and then don't need private, but Ryder's putting it anyway. So private day 2. Then we'll take this stuff out. Let's just remove that. So here, for example, we can go day 1 points to day dot Monday. We go day 2 points to day dot, whoops, Sunday. Oops. Okay, so now we could say that if day 1 is greater than day 2, we want to message box dot show true. So this is the exact same thing that we did, just added an extra step here. Answer should be true. Well, the answer is true because 0 or 1 is greater than 0. So it was true. So we just created an extra day enum. We created an enum reference variable named day 1 of type day and another day enum reference variable named day 2. In that case, then we pointed them to day.Monday and then day.Sunday. So it's a little tricky, but it's one way you can do it. You can also do this with structs. Pretty much you could do this with class objects, struct objects. So there's different ways to kind of do this. enum kind of gets you an actual data type rather than an object type though. But for the next part, enumerators and enum variables can be compared directly with integer values, for example. If we could go here, we could take this bit out. We could say if day dot. So if day dot. So if day dot Sunday. Well, let's just go with, okay, let's do this twice. Let's go day dot Sunday. If day dot Sunday points to 0, message box dot show Sunday is 0. So let's see if that works. Should show us the message that Sunday is 0. Okay, so it shows us that message. I'm gonna hit OK. You can't see that, sorry. I should have used a different recorder. Then have to convert those to a different format, so I usually just stick with the Windows one. The quality, the mic quality on the Windows recorder is much better though. It's much louder. I wonder if they updated that in Windows 11. Oh, I'm gonna say no. They probably didn't even read the forums that the recorder was so bad. Okay, so anyways, you guys don't need to see it anyways. It's not like it's mandatory for you guys to see. Audio quality is more important, I think. So the message box, it showed us a pop-up window that said Sunday is 0. So that's it. That was correct. So what else could we do? So here we could change this. We could go, let's go with another variable here. I think enums can be cool. It's just like they're kind of tricky. Let's go with private. When someone else writes them though, it can be confusing. So private day. So we created a type named day. We're going day 3. Day 3. Now we can go day 3 points to day dot 012. Let's go with Tuesday. Then here we can go message box. Whoops. No. If day 3 points to 012. That gave me us a problem. Sometimes this wouldn't work though, because I remember, because this can be kind of tricky. Because sometimes you need to cast it to an int to get the value. Otherwise it may just be looking for an actual number. Or like it kind of like the actual, like string literal without the string. Okay, why isn't that working? What do we have it for? Did I forget something? No, if day 3 point the day 3 to point to, if day 3 points to day dot Tuesday. Okay, that's not working. I'll go message box. I might have to change that so message box dot show Tuesday is 2. 012. Okay, let's go with a cast it int here. No. So you might need to cast it if you call it that way. But if you just go day dot and just reference the actual day enum enumerable and enum index, then it'll work. So here this says Tuesday is 2. That was correct. It doesn't work without the cast there. Nope, okay, so then if we just go if day.Tuesday points to 2, that works without an error. No? Day dot, okay, that's strange. That didn't that work a second ago? You might have to cast it if you're having a problem. But the funny thing is, if we go day.Sunday points to 0, it just lets it, I think. That's funny. So sometimes maybe it's because we already pointed that to something. Is that why? That's why it doesn't let you when you repoint them. It seems to get confused. So just be careful with that. If you're not getting the right answer, just use a cast. Do an int. All right. So that's pretty much how to compare. That was basically how to compare enumerators and enum variables. Also probably end this one here. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like the video, you can like and subscribe to support the channel for more programming and investing tutorials. So in the next video, we'll be going over using an enum variable to step through an array's elements. So using an enum variable to step through an array's elements. So we'll be using enums with arrays for a few practice problems. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Thanks.